Oh, we are live, I think. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. It's about, let's see, 11:42 p.m. here in beautiful downtown Crestline in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California on Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, local time. It might be September 18th where you live, and it just slipped my mind. September 18th, I believe it's the Day of International Peace. Let me see. Typo City around here. There, here we go. National Cheeseburger Day. Oh, yesterday was the Day of International Peace, if I remember correctly. Well, and it's Constitution Day and Citizenship Day in the United States. In some places, it's National Apple Dumpling Day. In some parts of India, it's celebrated as Vishwakarma Puja, a holiday for some students. Well, anyway, here I am. I slept off and on all day because I had a horrible headache connected to my sinuses. And oh, well, hello, Jason. Welcome in. Uh, Changes in air pressure and humidity tend to do that to me. Hey, phone, be quiet. Now, ordinarily, I would be um, doing a show at between 7 and 8 in the morning, Thursday, which for me is tomorrow, but for you might be today. I don't know whether I'll be up to do it, seeing as how I can't sleep tonight. But I did sleep all day, and the cats heartily approved. They love napping in the day and catting around at night. It really isn't that dark in here, but most of the light is not hitting the camera. Oh well. The DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles in California at least, is a mess. I can't get real ID because, like many women, when I got married, I used my nickname instead of my first name. And I never bothered to go to court and make it official. There was no need to. The law says if you use that name for everything, it's your name. But, oh my Lord and my God, you can't use that excuse for real ID. Oh no, you have to have a legal document that shows you changed your first name. Well, I do, but it isn't one that they will accept. I changed my name in two places. The Social Security, that's kind of important to get my retirement, such as it is, and the DMV. When I got my very first license plate, I was Tessa B. Dick, my married name. And it's not on my birth certificate. Mom named me Leslie after her mother in law. She felt pressured to do so, but that's one of the reasons she never liked me, because of my name, over which I had no control. And she didn't have the guts to say something like, okay, I'll make it her middle name. Or I already wanted to call her Elizabeth. And that's weird because I don't seem to have any ancestors, at least in the past 3 generations, named Elizabeth. But maybe that's why she wanted it. Or Jane Elizabeth. No Janes in my immediate ancestry. Oh well, she didn't have the guts to stand up. And apparently it was because my grandmother paid all the hospital bills for my birth. She paid the doctor bills while mom was carrying me in her womb, and she paid the hospital for my birth, which at that time was just several $100s. Years later, when I had my child, my hospital bill was something like $300, and the baby's bill was around $150. You know what it is now? It's more than 10 times that. Well, if everything goes right, maybe 10 to 15,000. If nothing goes wrong. Oh, and I paid an extra $35 for a Rogam shot because I'm Rh negative and my baby was Rh positive. So I had to have that shot so that I would not, if I had a second child, my body would not reject the baby. Something like an allergic reaction. I don't know how I got into this topic. It wasn't anything I planned, but oh well. So the DMV, which has my name down as Tessa B. Dick, won't accept my documents because my birth certificate says my first name is Leslie. My driver's license says Tessa. I chose that because both mom and my husband called me that. Criminy. Oh, my tumor continues to shrink, but it's slow going. But it is shrinking. I still can't quite slip in my dentures. It's in the way. But I'm getting there. It's progress, and I'm hopeful. You know that some bad things happened recently. I just feel like the bottom dropped out of my belly. That's a physical reaction, and it's the best way I can describe it. I'm neither joyful nor angry. I'm just gobsmacked. I thought we had gone past the time when you engage in violence against people who disagree with you. Where are the kind, caring, and tolerant people in this world? Are we hiding in our rooms, just trying to avoid any backlash on us? Are we standing up? Are we just remaining quiet and going about our daily business? I don't know. Evil tumor. It isn't deadly. It won't kill me. It's just ugly and getting in the way. Um, yeah, we need to remain peaceful, but I think we need to speak up more. I used to watch Candace Owen, but I got tired of it. Apparently, she thinks the Jews are behind everything. That's what I'm hearing on other channels. There is no the Jews. They're people. And there are several different types of Judaism, and many of the Israelis are not even Jewish. They actually have Arab Muslims in their government. I don't know. And like, I once dated a New York Jew from Queens. Totally different person from the Jews in Hollywood. Different sect of Judaism and different philosophy of life. No, we know who did it. He confessed. Of course, he's innocent until proven guilty. The question is whether others helped him, and secondarily, whether there was an organized plot. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out eventually. We still don't have an official ruling on the assassination of President Kennedy, November 22, 1963. There never was a trial because some person shot Oswald, but Oswald insisted he was innocent. The current person said, at least to friends, he did it, but he isn't talking to the police or the FBI. They did say they found his DNA on the weapon. Now, is that the weapon or is it a red herring, a false clue? Probably the real weapon. But did he have help? It appears so because the video of him entering the roof and the video of him leaving the roof do not show the weapon. He doesn't have it on him. Oh, maybe he dropped it off the roof after the shooting. But how'd he get it up there without being on camera? Security cameras everywhere. And some cell phone video. And then there's the nutbag who started shouting, "I did it," and got himself arrested. Apparently, the authorities are saying he did not do it. He was simply obstructing to try to involve the police in detaining him so they would not catch the guy who really did it. Get rid of the cigarette. Burned my thumb on it. I don't know. It's really a mess. But we do know that a man died in front of his 3-year-old daughter and his wife. That's got to be a real trauma for the child. I have not watched any clips of that. I'm told they're very gory. I don't want to see it. Now, I had seen a clip here and there of Charlie Kirk talking. It just didn't resonate with me, but I do understand that at his events he would debate people who disagreed with him. And he let them speak. Unlike the legacy media where they interrupt every third or fourth word when they don't agree with the person they're interviewing. I don't think that's the job of an actual journalist, to prevent the other side from making a point, from finishing a sentence before they're interrupted again. I still remember when I was talking with friends and I said that of Trump's first term, he created chaos. The one guy just went ballistic. Physically. So I didn't go on with my analysis because he wasn't listening anyway. He did create chaos. He shook up the complacent bureaucrats in DC, and they needed some shaking up. Like now, when they say, oh, we have to pay down the debt, no stimulus checks, no boosts to Social Security, etc. What we need is a growing GDP, gross domestic product. Well, you can't have that if people can't buy anything. And there's so many of us who used to be at least marginally middle class who are now in poverty. And they measure inflation by the price of a car, a truck, a washing machine, a refrigerator. We aren't buying those things. We're buying food, clothing, and shelter. And it's all gone up massively, 2 or 3 times what it used to cost, while our income remained pretty much the same. And California tried to fix that by increasing the minimum wage to like $15 or $20 an hour. That just resulted in people losing their jobs or having their hours cut because the businesses could not afford to pay them. And they had to increase the price of their products, even McDonald's. Not that I ever eat there anymore. Back in the 80s, I often had extra kids to feed in addition to my own, so I'd get a bunch of burgers and fries from McDonald's. Not now. I used to like their fish filet of fish on a burger bun. Even that, it just isn't what it used to be. The last time I had a Big Mac was 10 years ago, and I was disappointed in that. And that used to be my go-to quick lunch. Their food is not good. Part of it is, oh, low fat. Gotta go low fat. So what do? They put in more sugar in a hamburger. Oh well, it just doesn't taste good. They reduce the amount of salad dressing they put on things and so forth. And even the amount of dip you can get for chicken nuggets. Last time I had chicken nuggets, also about 10 years ago, they were more gristle than chicken. Gristle is the parts of the chicken that you cannot digest, it's just filler. And you can't even chew it, it's like chewing on a rubber tire. Oh well. Anyway, I thought I'd better check in. I hope to go on in the morning. I hope things stay peaceful and calm and the process takes its course with all that's happening now. Yes, you too, Jason. I'm glad you feel that way. I think we need to quit talking about it so much on social media and on the news. But it seems that they do have the right suspect. That's encouraging because otherwise he might repeat the crime with some other victim. I still wonder. I don't think we'll ever get the truth about JFK, at least not until everyone who was born in 1963 is dead and gone. I was 9 years old and I still remember it clearly. It was on the news all day long, all the news channels, all the channels. You know, we had TV, television. In LA area, we had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Some rural areas across the country had only 3 channels. LA Metro, they had a lot of channels. 2, 4, and 7 were the networks, and 5, 9, 11, and 13 were local channels. They actually cut off a soap opera, I forget which one, and many people were up in arms. I want to see my soap opera. Well, anyway, it was breaking news, and they played the footage that they had over and over and interviewed people and so forth. Got news from the hospital. Man, they sent us home from school when the news came in. At least those of us who were at least third grade. I was in fourth. Those who were old enough to not be shielded. They, in my classroom, they took in a TV set and showed us the news, the footage, and so forth, and called our parents to get to send us home. I don't think they did that for Charlie Kirk, but we'll see. Anyway, I really should sign off and try to get some sleep. So I'll be up at 7, about 7 hours from now, because it's just after midnight. and I'll do a morning show. Yeah, you sleep well too, Jason. What are you doing up this late? What am I doing up this late? Oh well, life goes on, but it isn't the same. Yeah, I had to get up a couple hours ago now, around 9 or 10, and I got a cup of coffee, which usually makes me sleepy, not wakeful. I have weird reactions to various things. Anyway, you sleep well, and I'll try to do the same. I'll take a Benadryl, the allergy med. It usually makes me sleepy. And thank you for chatting with me. Come on. I do have a typo. Mm, catting. Well, I do have cats. Chatting. And I'll see you in the morning, I hope. Good night.